Well, welcome back everybody. As you can see from the opening screen, the vote was cast. We are now the proud owners of a Horsch Pronto 9DC. The vote was to go for the bigger one, so that's what I've done this morning. As soon as the shop was open, I went down, I took the Starrer down with me and sold that, and I got £33,667 for that, which wasn't bad. So that went in the kitty. I went for the second hand one. That's for the Horsch. That cost £83,200. So that was a big saving on £104,000 for a new one. I had to spend just over another £700 on it. It needed a few minor repairs, nothing serious. Just a few of the discs and everything, and the few pipes needed replacing, but I've done that this morning as well. So that's all ready to go. Thank you for everyone that cast your vote and helped me decide which one to get. So, well, today we're putting this in the shed. I've got to get some more chicken food as well at some point today to feed the chickens. The plumbers came back this morning and they finished all their work. So we've got water running to the pens. That's all the pens, not just the chicken one. That's the pigs and the cows, which will come at a later time once we can afford them, and once we got the means to make their feed with. But what we'll do is we'll put the new seeder away and say it's had a nice little service. I gave it this morning. It's filled up with seed, so that's all done until we need it for seeding field 15 next. So we'll put it in the shed, get it out of the way. We'll have a run up and have a look at the field. Let's see what the growth stages are at. Make sure it's growing. I haven't looked at it since I planted it really. I do not like these doors on this shed. I got in that time, that's alright. But I'm like back against the wall. As you know, last time I had trouble getting through and had to go through the little side door. So, well, let's have a run up the yard and then nip over to the 15 and have a look to see what it's doing. Hopefully it'll be ready to harvest real soon. So that would be a job coming up. If you're enjoying the show, thank you for keep returning. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button so that I know that you're enjoying it as well. And hit the bell so that all future episodes you'll be notified when they're posted. Let's jump over the hedge. Yeah, that's looking quite nice. Our very first crop of soybean. Should make a little bit of money off of that. It looks like there's a lot here. 71 acres of it. As I say, that should be ready in the next day or two. Until then, I had a thought about how we can make some more money. Well, by chance last night, I went to the pub after going to the town and treated myself to a bar of chocolate. I met a local guy that's got a field. He's been having trouble with his farmhand. They keep not turning up for work. So he's got behind on his work quite a bit. And he owns a field not too far from us here, actually. He's a 5-minute drive down the road. Field 55. He's said that he needs it fertilised. So I said to him, I'm your man. I need the extra money. He needs the help. So it's a mutual benefit. He said that he'll leave all the equipment on the field ready. It's his equipment we'll be using. He actually has a Rubicon, a Hardy Rubicon 9000. Now I've heard they're really nice. I did look it up. It's got a 370 horsepower. It holds 9,000 litres of either fertiliser or herbicide. It's got a 48.5 metre boom, so nice and big. The gentleman's name was Jonah. He said he's got 48 acres to fertilise, and we negotiated a price of just over 30,000, which I like, the banker like. So we'll have a drive down there. It's not too far from here, as I say. It's only just down over the bridge and turn left, sorry. So we'll have a drive down there and have a look at it. Hopefully it'll give us some work for the day. And some pennies in the bank. I did enjoy my evening off yesterday. I went down to this local village there, a little town, and had a look around the shops. Nice little butchers down there, got some nice chops. Had them for me tea. Hopefully I can sell my chops to him once I get some pigs. But that's a little ways off yet though. So it should be down here, down this road on the right hand side. So come out and turn left. There's a second field on the right. It should be here. Ah, there it is. Well, that looks nice. On the entrance to get onto the field. There it is there. Let's park up over here. Excuse me. Out of the way, birdies. Oh, that does look nice. Certainly bigger than the one we used for 15. Hardy Rubicon 9000. 48.5 metre boom. 9,000 litre capacity. And a 370 horsepower. You can spray fertiliser and herbicide with this one. Jonas did tell me that he doesn't have GPS in it. I was hoping he did, but it doesn't. So we've got to do it all manually. But it shouldn't take, or it shouldn't be so bad with a big boom like that. There's a couple of extra pallets of fertiliser just in case we needed them. He said he'd drop a couple off. So let's jump in and have a look, shall we? I do like this. It looks good. Let's have a look in the cab. Twin seater, so you can bring your friend with you, your son, your daughter, your wife. Very nice. Stereo. We won't be having that on today. Lots of buttons. Start her up. Nice. And let's unfold it. Let's have a look at that nice 48.5 metre span on it. Wow. We need one of these. I'm in love. How fast can we get filled 15 fertilised with one of these? How fast can we fertilise 48.27 acres for Jonah? Jonas, should I say. Let's find out. Let's turn her on and get started. Nice. I like it. I do like it. We're definitely going to have to save up some pennies and see if we can buy one of these at some point. I don't know how much they'd be. A few 100,000, I should imagine. But it's nice. Anyway, I'll put in a little time lapse and some music, and I will see you towards the end. So we'll see you then. Enjoy the music, and off we go. Well, we're nearly finished, so it didn't take too long. One thing you do have to mind with these Rubicons on odd shaped fields is they do get snagged up. It's like a ruts just now that I got caught in. So you do have to be aware of that. But otherwise, I really like them. I do really want to get one for our farm. It would cut down the spraying time considerably. There we go, look, there's a rut there. I can't steer. But we're getting through it. There we go. That's what I mean by about the ruts on some of the fields. Last little bit. Oh, what's that taken? 20 minutes, half hour if that. And I haven't had to refill either. He brought 2 spare pallets over and didn't need them. But then it's best to have them and not need them than not have them and need them. Yes, I do like this. I do like this. I do like this. We are going to get one for our farm. At a later date, of course. He said just to leave it parked where it was. So, park it back here again. And that's that job done. Maximum of half an hour. For just over £30,000 he's offered. Feels like I'm robbing him. I'm going to have to make sure that he's happy with that price. Because that seems a lot of money for such a little time. But nice view. Very nice. I think what I'll do is I'll have a scan around and see if I can get some numbers of any other farmers that own land around near us and offer me services to them as well. But I thought that was going to take me all day to do that, but it hasn't. I didn't set aside any other job after completing this one because I thought it was going to take longer. The only thing I've got left to do today, to be honest with you, is go to the shop. Yep, it's that word, the dreaded shop, to fill up or supply and fill up with chicken food. So I think we'll do that in a moment. I'll go back to the farm. I'm enjoying this view here and the peace and quiet. It's lovely. So we'll get that job done, but I do want one of these. Hardy Rubicon 9000. 48.5 metre boom. Gets the job done in no time. Oh well, I can only dream for now. I only dream. One day, I hope to have one. But until that day, we've got to make do with the Mega we've got. Hardy Mega. So, we'll head back to the farm. And we'll go down to the shop again. You're probably getting bored with going to the shop. I know I am. But unfortunately, we have to take trips to buy supplies, and the shop is the place to go. So we'll go back up, jump into the tractor, the John Deere, and head on to the shop to buy some chicken food. We'll give them some water. As I say, the plumber's finished this morning, so we should only have to go over there and just turn a tap. No more filling a bowser and going to and fro with it. But you never know. I haven't tested the system yet. Could be leaks for all we know. But we'll find out in a minute. As I say, well, I didn't have anything else planned today because I thought that field was going to take a long time. I didn't organise any other work for us, and there's not a lot to do around the farm itself at the moment. Right, let's go and have a look at this pipe work. Oh look, we've got some eggs. 2 boxes of eggs. We're making money. Now we need to get a broom or something to clear that up later on. Hello boys and girls. Hello. Anyway, let's check the water pipe, make sure it's not got any leaks. Oh, I think they already filled up the trough for me. Suppose they checked it themselves, run it, so we're already full of water. So that is handy. That is handy. Alright, let's go and get the John Deere out the shed. My trusty horse. 6230R, very nice machine. I don't know why I put it back in the shed really. Don't want it getting dirty. Or scratched. Hook up the trailer. There we go. Canopy up, put the beacons on. We'll go around the road. And off we go. And yes, another trip to the shop. There will come a day when we won't have so many trips to the shop. I'm sure. When that day will be, I do not know. But at least it's not too far away going this way. And we get to have a look at the soya bean again. You know what, I think that's grown even more since we last looked at it. Looking forward to harvesting it. Now, I'm not certain yet on what to do with the harvest. Whether or not to sell it straight away as soon as it comes off the field, or store it. I think I'll be guided by the price. If it's a good price on the day that it's harvested, then we'll take it straight to the buyer. If it's not, then we'll store it and save it for a day that is. Well, it doesn't take long to get to the shop down this way, it's just around the corner now. So what I think we'll do is we'll fill the trailer up today with chicken food. At least then we won't have to come down again next time, or for a few days or weeks or months afterwards. But I think what we'll do is we'll buy 21,000 litre trailer, and I believe there are 1,000 litre pallets. Let's have a look. Yeah, 1,000. So I think we'll virtually fill the trailer, I think. Let's go and load those ones in. I think there's 11 there. 10 or 11, let's count. Yeah, so we'll have to find some more work, like the spraying. Obviously, he's not going to be spraying all year, every day that needs doing for good money like that, and not all fields are going to be paying good money like that. Jonas was in a pickle, so he offered a good price for me to come and do it. I mean, I may be able to get some work where in place of them paying me money, I can borrow some of their equipment at times, some of their bigger equipment. Don't know. Just don't know. I don't know many people here at the moment. Obviously, I know Jonas now. We had a few drinks last night at the bar at the beachfront. Very nice evening. So I went round the town. I got my bar of chocolate, treated myself to that. Found the butchers and bought a couple of pork chops. Had those for my tea. Hopefully it might be some place that later on down the line, once we've got some pigs, that I might be able to sell some chops to them, or some carcasses to them for them to cut up. Right, we've got 14,000 litres at the moment. I don't want to use all our money, that's the thing. Got 92,986. I think we'll leave it at that for today. So I want to keep some money in the bank. I know we've got the money coming from Jonas, but I do feel bad taking that sort of money from him for 20-30 minutes work. But if he's happy to pay it, then I'm happy to take it. I'll cover that again, otherwise the police will stop me. Give me a big fine. And we can't afford any of those. Yeah, so once the money comes in from Jonas, cover what we've just paid for the chicken feed. Now I do want to get cows and pigs at some time, but we need to have the resources for their feed. So we're going to have to start thinking of, are we going to have pigs first? Are we going to have cows first? Because that decides on what we plant. We need silage for cows, so that means grass or corn. We'll make corn silage. I don't have any grass around the farm that I can cut and use as silage, so we've only got field 15. So it may have to be a corn silage we do. And start storing, or making silage. Then we need straw. So that's either going to be planting wheat, barley, oats, rye. Now we can get straw from the corn, but you can't use it as animal feed. It can only be baled and sold, so that's not very good. And they didn't use a lot at all, so I'm glad I didn't fill the trailer completely. And this is the first time I've tipped anything into this shed, or into the silo. I've got to come all the way in, around, and the tip point is just here. Now I'm going to change the tip to tip back instead of green door. There we go. I was a video all day waiting for it to empty out the green door. So it's going to have to be wheat, barley, oat or rye that we plant to get the straw. Pigs will need straw as well for bedding. And again, for cows, for their food, for the total mixed rations, you need hay. And again, I haven't got any grass. I did notice a grass pasture down the road, opposite field 15. Now, I don't know whether I can find out who owns it, how much you'd want to sell it for, or even whether he'd lease it, and how much he'd want to lease it for, if at all. He may be using it all for himself. I just don't know, but it's something to think about, something to look into. Just different avenues that we can start producing things that we need. Like I say, I don't know who owns it, I don't know where he lives or anything, so I'm going to have to do some research. Maybe Jonas knows. I'll be talking to him later on. Anyway, so I can ask him. Shut that up. Right, well, there's nothing left to do on the farm today. Well, there is, but it's only a boring little job. I'm going to get the harvester out and the John Deere T560. Give it a grease up, bit of a service along with the header. 625 header, so that it's all ready to go as soon as the field's ready for harvest. I've also got to look into a truck, because if I'm going to sell the crops directly, I need some means of bulk transportation. So I'm going to have to do some homework on perhaps leasing a truck and a trailer, looking at the prices and everything, and see where I can get one. Or if I'm storing, then I can just use the small trailer. But we'll have to wait and see nearer the time of harvest on what the prices are. So for now, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to go and do the grease on the harvesters. That's all the dirty jobs. May even take the John Deere back out and give it a wash. But for now, as I say, we'll leave you here. And next time, hopefully, it'll be harvest day. And we can get that field done and start making some money that way. Then we've got to plant it, fertilise it, plant it, and again, I've got to decide what we're going to be putting in there next. So, yeah, lots to think about, lots of research, and lots of greasy jobs to do next. So I will see you on the next episode, where we'll be harvesting and maybe selling or storing. Don't know. Depends on the price. So if you're enjoying the show, thanks very much for continuing to follow me. If you're new, as I say, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know you're enjoying, and hit the bell so you get notifications. Even if you're returning, hit the like button so that I know you're enjoying it. So until next time, goodbye.